RFK Jr. is a Democrat plant, a radical left liberal who's been put in place in order to help crooked Joe Biden, the worst president in the history of the United States, get reelected. A lot of people think that Jr. is a conservative. He's not. He's more liberal than anybody running on the Democrat side. A vote for Jr. would essentially be a wasted protest vote that could swing either way, but would only swing against the Democrats if Republicans knew the true story about him. Jr. is totally anti-gun, an extreme environmentalist who makes the Green New scammers look very conservative by comparison. A big-time taxer, he wants to tax you. An open border advocate. He wants those borders to be wide open for more people to come in from prisons and mental institutions. And he's anti-military and he's anti-vet. He's an extreme liberal. He's radical left, and radicalized also are his family. They'll never allow him to be a Republican. They've said that we will not let him be a Republican. So Republicans, get it out of your mind that you're going to vote for this guy because he's conservative. He's not. And by the way, he said the other night that vaccines are fine. He said it on a show, a television show, that vaccines are fine. He's all for them. And that's what he said. And for those of you that want to vote because you think he's an anti-vaxxer, he's not really an anti-vaxxer. That's only his political moment. I'd even take Biden over Jr. because our country would last about a year or two longer than it would with Jr. It would collapse almost immediately. And his family, a radical left, a crazy left, a bunch of lunatics, would take over, and our country will die very quickly.
It's a weird line of attack to try to convince people that RFK Jr. is not really an anti-vaxxer. I mean, he is the anti-vaxxer, right? He is more anti-vax than certainly anybody else who's anywhere near this race.
He actually said Biden is better. That's interesting that he would do that. I think that was a momentary fail in his normal way of communicating. I think he will fade, but people need to remember this is an election where nobody likes, well, most people don't like their choices.
Well, I think the problem is, number one, he's a bully. And, I don't like bullies, and I don't think America, that's part of America's tradition. I think in many ways he's discredited the American experiment with self-governance.
Keeping it as is, with Roe versus Wade having been overturned, and leaving it up to the states to determine if and when a woman can have an abortion?
No, I wouldn't leave it to the states.
You wouldn't, right.
No, I would.
You would say completely, it's up to the woman.
My belief is we should leave it to the woman. We shouldn't have government involved.
Even if it's full term?
Even if it's full term.
Okay.